welcome to my channel. I'll just call this one Random Ramblings because kind of explain a few things, reasons why I haven't been uploading as many videos lately. And it boils down to things that we tend to take for granted. One of them is sound. There's been a lot of noise around here lately, and I usually live with a lot of noise to begin with because I have tinnitus, which is a constant ringing in your ears from my case being around a lot of gunfire and jet engines. So it's never quiet for me to begin with. And actually, the more quiet it gets, the louder the tinnitus gets. And you may not think much about it, but it's a high frequency pitch, which I don't have high frequency hearing anymore. To me, a sound will go up, and where other people will continue to hear, the scale go up, it stops for me. It goes up, and then I don't hear anything anymore. I still have low frequency hearing, but with there's a saying, silence is golden, and it's true, man, because to get away from all of the noise of not just apartment life, but like city life, even in nature, you can hear them in the outside. The birds, I don't mind nature sounds, birds and animals and stuff like that. Even cats. There's a cat that comes through at night. It's a black cat, and it comes through and it just does that, does that stuff, and loud throughout the courtyard, like it's looking for somebody or someone, and I don't think it wants to be fed. It seems to be healthy, but that's kind of strange. That's one noise that'll just pop up, but that's not bad. But leaf blowers, construction, they've been working on the apartment below me. So here's another thing that pops up: air, smell. You just kind of take it for granted that you've got oxygen and everything, but it's one of the things that if you don't have the proper air around you, you'll either get sick or die pretty quick. So they've been renovating the apartment below me. Somebody moved out, and they're doing all kinds of construction on it, taking doors off. But the worst thing that happened yesterday was they started painting or sealing the bathtub or something. But man, I'm in the apartment above it, and the fumes just come. It's like living in a paint can. It got so bad that last night, it's still, we're in Texas, so the temperature can go from, it was like 88 a while back to 47. It just, a huge temperature difference. And it's fairly cold. I've been trying to open my patio door to get some ventilation in, and it got so bad that I decided to try to sleep on the balcony. Now, this is another thing that happens to you when you're old. Your mind thinks you're still in your 20s, but your body reminds you that you're, in my case, 60s. So here I am out there on a GI sleeping pad, foam, closed cell foam mat, laying on the concrete with a wool blanket on me. It wasn't super cold, but the hard thing was I usually sleep on my side, and my hips are not super padded, so I'm bony. I got bony hips. And if you're laying on concrete on just a little, half-inch closed cell foam or something, man, that's rough. And I can't really sleep on my back that much. Plus, I was in a narrow area, so I'd bang my head on the chair or the table beside me when I'd move around. It only took him about an hour to say, well, I'll just live with the fumes. So I came back in here, and it's starting to die off, but it's really bad. I talked to the maintenance guy, and he said it was something they were sealing a bathtub with, and then he said they were refinishing the counter with automotive paint, or something. But I mean, you see, when people do paint, they have them on respirators. Well, what if you're living above that, man? I mean, there's not super good ventilation in this place, and it's expensive to run the heater all the time. You know, with it cost me like 20 cents a kilowatt hour. So anyway, that's been one of it. And then they're building the construction stuff over there. So I mean, with noise going on, then I have physical issues. You know, I mean, I'm old, so I go through areas where I'm in pain. Besides, you know, just hearing all this other stuff, so that tends to put a dent in your enthusiasm for stuff like that. I mean, I still like knives and flashlights and everything, but man, when you're in pain and you can't breathe, and all kinds of crap is going on, it's hard. So I mean, this is kind of like a would you like some cheese with that little whiny video, but I just wanted to, you know, give people a heads up, because I mean, you know, if I'm putting out almost a video a day for 3 years in a row and I slow down, it's not necessarily that I'm getting burnt out. It's just sometimes I don't have the opportunity. You know, the best time to do a video is late at night. Oh, and then there's a chihuahua that's next door. And dogs are social animals, man, especially chihuahuas. And if you leave one alone for 8 hours a day or whatever, they're going to go nuts with no one to tell them to shut up. I say shut up, but I don't think he hears me. I felt like going over and kicking the door, but I know that just excited him, make him even more hyper and stuff. So you put up with that kind of noise. And a chihuahua is different than a regular, you know, big dog is woof, woof, you know, a chihuahua is, and then whining. Oh my God. And next door to me, there's a family that's got a baby, so there's a real baby crying you can hear too. And the walls are not, I mean, if you step out in the hallway and start talking, it's an open breezeway, but I can hear it through my door with the door shut. If people are out in the pool playing, you know, during the summertime, I hear it in my house with all the doors shut and the windows closed and everything. So it's not soundproof, you know, around here by any means. And what I learned from them painting below is if someone ever dies below me in the apartment, I'm going to smell the dead body before anything, you know, I mean, right away. When the body starts rotting in the bathtub or whatever, I'm going to be the first one to notice it. I'm like, hey, have y'all checked downstairs lately? I mean, besides the massive fly infestation that happened recently, there's this god-awful smell coming down there. It smells a lot like a dead body. If you've ever smelt anything dead, you'll know what I mean. It's not something you can mistake for anything else. But yeah, so that's what's put a little crimp in my style recently, is all the situations going on. So I just kind of giving everybody a heads up. I'm not completely tuned out of the world or anything, but sometimes silence really is golden. You know, just to be able to have some peace and quiet to yourself, to be able to sleep without breathing in paint fumes constantly, to not hear a constant ringing in your ear. Hey, even, you know, if I didn't have the ringing in my ear, my mind chatters to me anyway. So I'd just be talking to myself in my head. There'd be something going on. There's always some voice in my head going on. Sometimes it's crazy stuff, you know. That's why I got these dinosaurs are a good channel for me, because normally this would be going on without any physical thing like a dinosaur in there. I'd be having conversations between dinosaurs in my head, you know, but at least this is an outlet, you know, for it. But anyway, yeah, so as far as like knives and flashlights, I've got a flashlight coming in that's cleared customs, and it's in Los Angeles or it's in California, and who knows, maybe another week before it gets here. Knives, I haven't, I've already got, like I said, the March thing figured out. So April, I want to, do a good selection of knives for April. And yeah, that's about it right now. I still smell paint fume. I mean, it gets in the back of your throat too. It's like you might be able to get past the smell, but if you're constantly breathing volatile organic compounds, it's not good for you. I don't know. There's not much they can do. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing down there. It really smelled like somebody kicked over a gallon of acetone. That's how strong the smell was. It would get stronger if I walked into the bathroom. So I guess that's where it was coming from, seeping up from there. But choking already thinking about it. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me, everyone. I've already done the giveaway for March, and I'm going to select a good one for April. So stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, the dinosaurs and everything, well, Danny Dino's not doing any more videos because of financial reasons, with them being having to pay out workman comp twice now. So they're kind of on the lam on that right now. And Boris, of course, is always trying to figure out a way to come up with generating some more money. So he's always got little side hustles going on. Anyways, I'll keep you informed on what's going on around here. And thank you for sticking with me and watching the channel. And have a nice day.